Well, good morning, folks, and welcome to Blue Belly Gaming Channel. We're here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where we're starting a brand new start from scratch save. And for this one, I thought we might go with a little bit of a storyline. So here's the storyline. This is Pap's farm. You might be saying it doesn't look like much of a farm, and that's kind of the joke. So our character here has inherited this single parcel of land. If you're wondering what I'm doing with the logs, uh, this was a dead tree right in the middle of the parcel of land. And this is going to be our first little bit of income. We're going to take this and sell it. If you're wondering why we're already at negative $7, that's because we are borrowing this truck from the neighbors. They don't really use it that much, but we told them we'd keep a little tab on how much we're spending or how much we're using it, and we'll be able to pay them back eventually. So they said they weren't real worried about it. They felt like I was trustworthy, but since I've only been in the neighborhood for about 2 hours, I understand. Tell them, it's a good idea to tell them we'll pay them for it. So anyways, let me show you here on the map where we're at. This is the Bucks County map, and we are down here in this untamed wilderness. We have this little section here that's just to the right of that driveway. This little section. It doesn't go all the way to the edge of the map. It's just this little pocket here. Obviously, if all goes well, we will eventually, hopefully, be able to purchase more land. But for oh, that's precarious. But for right now, we're going to go with this. We're going to take this first load of wood and see what kind of money we're working with here. We may... Oh, those just fell out. Does the side of the truck not work? Can I strap this? Can I strap the back? Who knows? Can I pick this up yet? Can I pick this up? If I can get this over the top here, maybe I can unratchet and re-ratchet. Okay. We'll get these last couple little ones. Anyways, what I was trying to say, so I should mention that I filmed an entire 8-minute start to this video, but unfortunately I did not realize that my mic was muted, so there was no narration of what I was trying to do, so that stays, but it was rolling out before. Okay, cool. Alright, so we are going to take this and sell it. Now, I know that there have been plenty of people who have done, start from scratch playthroughs on FS. So if you're wondering what's going to make this one unique, in some ways I was hoping the Paps farm kind of storyline would make it unique. But at the end of the day, what's going to make it unique is that I'm going to use... Is that going to roll off there again? I'm going to use as many mods that I haven't used in FS19 as I possibly can, because I want to play this until we get to FS22. Pretty much, that's the goal of the playthrough. Is to just find stuff that I either barely used or didn't use at all, and find a way. So I need to figure out, I think the sawmill is up there, so we should be able to just go left and then right at the biogas plant and go all the way up there. So if you haven't played this map, this is a fantastic map. I have been playing it on Twitch. Well, I was, and then I started playing other games, but I have another playthrough where I have a few different farms, and one night I was playing and I saw that this, there's this whole section down here that doesn't have anything built, and I thought that'd be really fun to build my own farm down there. Kind of like, so I feel bad that the storyline didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to, because of the way the opening didn't work out. But anyways, the idea is Pap gave me this farm that was always his dream to turn into a farm, and he never did get it to be a farm, but it's still nice. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the death of me, I swear. But he did give me this nice piece of rural property, and I want to do it upright. I want to give it an honest, sincere effort to get a farm. Now, I'm not 100% sure what kind of farm we're going to build here, because it's going to depend on what we can afford. It's going to depend on what the space looks like. I think initially, we'll spend an episode or two working on clearing some trees, but we don't have a stump grinder, so I don't know if we're going to be putting in, like, what kind of field would you put in? Maybe we can sell enough trees to be able to buy ourselves an old tractor and maybe a mower. We may also take on some jobs. There are some jobs around the map that might be a nice way to make money too, because this is our job now. We're making a go of it as a farmer. I know there's some contract work available. What I would really like to do, and people could comment on this idea if you want, but I would really like to be able to get some work driving. But let's hold that thought while we sell our lumber here. $2,000 with a few more that didn't sell. I think, can we get to 2,500? What the heck? We did. We got past 2,500. Okay, great. So my thought is, if we can get a tractor and a mower and a wagon to pick up the grass, we might be able to sell some grass off of our fields, and also serve to kind of clear some of our property. So we'll take a look and see what kind of equipment. We would also like to get our own truck, since we're borrowing the neighbor's truck. Now, it's all still the same day, so I'm not going to rush to return this. Oh, is this where I want to turn? I'm so bad with this map. Nope, down at the biogas plant. We just talked about that. So, now I'm still trying to sort out how we want to do episode length and all that. I think it makes sense to don't do this. Don't pass on the yellow line. Be patient. But I think it makes sense to keep the episode length task oriented. So if I'm working on a project that takes me 20 minutes to complete, then the video is 20 minutes. And if I work on a project that takes me an hour to complete, maybe we have an hour-long video. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that. There's a lot of editing that goes on in farm sim content, I've noticed. And so, I'm not sure. But, so we checked on that one, that dead one there. It is just past our boundary line. That's another thing I might do too, is think about where we want to start putting stuff. Like, where am I going to sleep, Where am I going to sleep tonight? Maybe we can get a sleep trigger put in. Maybe we can stay at the hotel in town. I don't know. But before too long here, let's go ahead and drop this other dead tree. I'll tell you, if we can get another $2,500 out of this one. Excuse me? We can get another $2,500 out of this one. We might be able to buy some equipment to get us started. I just don't want to have the first 10 episodes be logging so that I can buy a $100,000 piece of equipment, The idea is that this is incremental and enjoyable, and that you, the viewer, get to watch me make something of Pap's farm that wasn't really a farm to begin with. Okay, so we're going to go on this side so we can start chopping up the logs. All right. So while I'm thinking about it, before we end the episode, I would like to show you roughly the boundaries here. So the neighbors that we borrowed this truck from live across the street here. Oh, I thought I might have stumbled across another dead one. Now I know we can cut the living trees. If we need money, we'll do that. Or if we're going to clear a specific area for a specific reason, we'll probably do that. We do have a rent-a-center available. We've got a ton of equipment that we can potentially lease if that makes financial sense for us. But that's the neighbor's house. Okay, we borrowed the truck from them, and we do have. I want to say our driveway. I'm gonna probably attach something to this little driveway here. But then if we look on the map, our property goes straight and then about halfway to the edge it cuts across. So we don't border on this road. We only border on this road. So let me see. We'll sprint down here as straight as. Oh, that's not straight at all. Sprint down here, kind of straight. So this dead tree that I wanted to cut down first is a pretty good metric of the angle that we go on. So we'll go just past this, and then you can see off in the distance where it just kind of gets a little bit faded. We're real close. Oh, we just passed it, actually. Between here and this tree is where we cut across. So we'll take a look at this again, a little bit further up. And then we cut across here pretty straight. I don't see any good markers for us. How am I doing? Am I straight? Yeah, pretty straight. And then maybe this tree could be our, maybe this tree. Right when you start to see that house and that building, then you kind of turn and start heading back up here. Is this in? Yeah, we have a little bit to the side here. So I'm wondering, since these neighbors are kind enough to let us borrow their truck, I'm wondering if we might be able to what is that? Field 51 might be able to do a job for them. Field 51 harvesting, we can borrow their equipment and do that for $2,000. That might be a nice little job to do here across the street from us. The next time we play, the next time we work, I should say. And I was also thinking, you know, I had brought up when we were driving, sorry, I changed my mind a few times, but when we were driving, I brought up the idea of driving gigs. And what I was thinking for that is, you know, maybe we drive the milk truck on a quick route, you know, around to a few of the farms on the map, and drop it off somewhere. Maybe we could, you know, do that and make a couple $100 in an afternoon. I would like to sort of supplement the available contracts with some additional jobs that make sense, that would be doable. I know not everything that we come up with as game players is possible, but I can use a mod to give myself the paycheck. You know, even if it's not an actual built-in contract in the game. So I'm hoping you guys think that's a cool idea, and maybe we can, you know, haul some old cars for somebody, or we're not running seasons. I was thinking snow plowing would be good, but you know, maybe we do a little bit of movie magic and do some lawn care for some folks, even if it's not actually you know, even if it's not an actual mowing contract. So what I don't want to do is come in here and just whack every tree that's in our area. We've got this, I'm assuming these are birch trees. We've got tons of these here. That's just thousands of dollars standing there. So I don't want to be cutting all these other trees for no reason. We'll start with the 2 dead ones. We'll get mowing around here. Maybe we can save up enough to slap down a building, do a few jobs, and see where we're at. But I'll get the rest of this tree at the beginning of the next episode. Just wanted to say thanks so much for checking this out. Please give me another chance. You know, come check out the episode number 2. I know a lot of times there's interest in the first episode in a series and then people forget about it. But please come back, because I think this is going to be a lot of fun to have this series unfold over time. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that you'll subscribe to the channel. I've got tons of farm sim content, and like I said, this series is going to be fresh, and I'm going to try to make it weekly all the way up until FS22 comes out in November. Thanks so much. Bye for now.